Scorpio, this is all about being in something for the long game, for the long haul, okay? The first card that popped out here is ups and downs, and it says your work has potential for both advancement and stagnation. See if there's hope, but allow yourself to move on if you need to. Now, Scorpio, you are transformative. You don't mind trying something again and again and again. You are really good about going after your happiness. You reinvent yourself like it's nobody's business. Something about this vibe, and I'm feeling it all around me, is that you likely are creating something, or you're working in a place right now where there are no instant returns on investment, okay? Investment was one of the cards that popped out here, and it says invest in your education and make some big plans for the future. Take calculated risks, but save something to fall back on. It feels like if some weird, stupid, shady stuff is going on at work, it might not mean that it's time for you to completely leave it right now. It might mean that this is just a reminder that this is not your permanent residency, and an urge for you to start creating other opportunities while you are working in that position. That's what I'm feeling very strongly. Roll the dice out here. I could be talking to a Sagittarius Scorpio cusper, because in their reading it popped out, but it was in reverse. And so Scorpio, in your reading, it's upright, and it says time to put yourself out there. You are hiding your talents, and it's time to take a risk and step into the spotlight now. As I read that, I saw in my mind's eye the Eight of Swords, feeling closed in, feeling trapped in. That is just an illusion. If you're feeling that right now, you can get your pinnacle and earn your money where you are right now, and it's going to be hard, especially if you have family and you have a partner. It's going to be hard, but there's still somewhere in your schedule for you to make room to put your gifts and your talents out there, to earn extra for yourself and start building the thing that you really want to build as you are living your regular day-to-day routine life. It's going to be hard, but trust me, when it comes to spirit and it comes to divine purpose, spirit is going to help you figure this out, especially because you have some type of gifting that the world kind of needs right now. That's what I'm feeling. Guidance is out here, but it's in reverse, and it says divine forces are showing you the way to go. You're discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. I don't know if you're really trusting that right now. Another thing that came out when I was kind of meditating on this energy, I'm going to get some tarot cards out here in just a moment. But when I was looking at that guidance being in reverse, it feels like I'm speaking to a Scorpio that's so busy. You are on the move. You're making so many moves until you are not feeling like you have the time to sit still to let spirit talk to you. But spirit is trying to communicate something to you. It could be coming through little signs and synchronicities. Just something happened to pop up on that commercial. They happen to say the thing that you were thinking. There are things that are happening that's trying to urge you and nudge you to stay the course and be patient, because your boats are coming in. Your ships are coming into harbor. It's just a process that you're in right now. So when you can, see if you can get still and listen to that. Unfolding is another card that popped out here, and it says access to greater prosperity is opening up for you slowly. You are growing as you learn more and keep expanding. Again, that's why I started off by saying this is about the long game. This is about the long haul. Whatever you're doing, it's not going to be an instant return on this investment here, but when it hits, you're going to be glad that you started now, or started a year ago, or started 5 years ago. It's something about spirit wanting you to know that you're not alone, the dream is not forgotten, but it's important that you are just kind of in that season right now where you're kind of in that mundane Eight of Pentacles, where you're working and building, working and building, working and building, just chipping away at these pentacles and stacking them up on the wall. But it's for a reason. This is a part of the process of building a dream. Beneath the deck is adventure, and I promise after this I'll get some cards out here, I promise. Okay, so adventure, you make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. You will need to climb steadily to reach your financial goals. So you're probably seeing the theme at this point. It's all about steady movement, long game movement right now. So because you are in the process, you're doing the work, you have to find times in your day to hear spirit, so that you can have that certainty, so that you can have clarity and not feel invisible in the process of building your dreams. But it's important for you to have fun. Spirit wants you to get out there and laugh bankhead bounce, if that's still a thing in 2025, raise the roof. I don't know. Whatever it is that brings you a sense of joy, that brings you into your joyful, humorous alignment, that's going to be needed, because I feel like there's stimulation or process on the work and the building and the climbing, and it's time to have a little fun. If you can, look for ways to have fun. God, angel, spirit guides, tell us more about the overall energy or essence of this. What else do you want Scorpio to know right now? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. The overall vibe, theme of this. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Okay, so I have the Queen of Wands that flipped over, but it didn't quite pop out. Okay, Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so these two individuals are on the throne because they know the process of being dedicated and growing to get the merit to be here. Okay, they didn't just start off there. They know something. They have some wisdom. They have something about them that got them to this place of being a master of their courageousness and independence. The Queen of Swords has been through a lot. That's why she's holding that sword, because she knows everything about life. She can't be tricked. Okay, she is the trickster, if you really want to take it there. She's wise. Now, another thing that's coming up too, you might be having a little bit of pressure from a friend, from a lover, or from a parent about what you should be doing. Okay, it kind of feels like this is you trying to be courageous, trying to be in your independence, and you might have someone who has some words for how you should be doing things. If that's happening for you right now, Scorpio, I need you to remember who you are, Scorpio, okay? And when it comes to that guidance, I think I kind of understand why this is flipped over. There's someone who's probably trying to give you guidance that, one, has proven to not be trustworthy, or, this is the or, someone's trying to give you guidance and you don't know if you trust them yet, but they do have wonderful advice for you. You got to sit still to pay attention to that, right? If the actions and words sync up and it's favorable to you, likely they are a trustworthy person. So keep that in mind. God, angel, spirit guides, tell us any advice or anything for the near future that you want Scorpio to know right now. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Near future advice. Okay, thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Thank you, God. You're going to love this. Yeah, okay, so breakthrough is coming. Five of Pentacles upside down. Your money is coming in. Okay, Scorpio, you know about having a good bag. You know what it means to have your money because you work really hard for everything that you have, okay, when you're dedicated to that. So there's some breakthrough coming, but this is about staying the course. This is a Taurus energy. It's very fixed. And so you probably have been going through this for some time, a financial challenge, but there's some breakthrough coming, possibly a strategy that helps you understand what it is that you need to do. And it's like a breath of fresh air, like, oh, okay, I just needed to market to that people over there. I just needed to get a person to help me with my account. It might just be literally you getting still a couple of days in a row, possibly, and Spirit sending you information about what to do. You're like, oh my gosh, just like that. The night could happen in the night. Okay, with the moon being here, there's suspicion here. I don't think you trust whoever's trying to give you some advice. That's coming through really strong, but you're going to need strength through that. So use your logic, use your beautiful mind about how to assess and discern if someone is giving you insight and advice that is good for you. It's going to just take you being still right now. So if you're in this moon energy and someone's trying to give you advice and you don't know what to take, it's all right to just sit still. Sit for a while. You don't have to make nothing really in this life is really an emergency. And if something is being pushed onto you and you feel a sense of urgency to choose now, that's usually a sign that you got to sit still, because emergency responses oftentimes create more emergencies, right? So find a way to sit still no matter what. Breakthrough is coming. Okay, because this Ace of Swords here, it can't be denied. Your clarity is going to be clear. You're going to have your clarity here. But again, you're going to have your strength. This is not being dissuaded by what someone else thinks is good for you. This is about you being in your courage, being in your wisdom, not arrogantly. It's not that you're too good to hear from God, mama. It's not that you're too good to hear from your uncle. It's not about that. It's just that you know that in this life of love, purpose, business, it's really important for you to be the co-creator with spirit of building your own life. So you don't feel like you need to be persuaded to do something that someone else would do. And if it was their life, see if you can take in the information, the advice, but also incorporate it with your own flavor, your own style, because this is your life and you deserve to live it. Scorpio, that's what I have for you. I love you, and I hope I get to see you next week. Take care. Bye.